There are many spreadsheets with tons of information about weapons in Battlefield 6. But here's the catch. They are either not easy to use or do not calculate stuff properly. I found out that unfortunately every single spreadsheet I saw was not counting variables such as muzzle velocity. And this is the reason why I started making my own spreadsheet instead of using existing ones. I'm using it myself to make weapon guides, and it includes calculations of TTK and other parameters taking into account muzzle velocity, drag coefficient, and all other needed parameters. But why is that crucial, you would ask? Well, simply because not counting these variables makes all the data wrong. And why is that? Here we need to dive a bit deeper into the terms. Muzzle velocity is the initial bullet speed. Simple as that. But after being shot, bullet slows down and loses velocity over time due to air resistance. Here comes the drag coefficient. It is a value that represents the aerodynamic properties of an object, in our case, the bullet. An easy explanation is, the lower the drag coefficient, the less velocity drops over time. Battlefield 6 physics take that into account, and for most ammunition in the game the value equals 0.0025. Using long-range ammo makes it 0.001. But how exactly that affects TTK in game? Here's an example. In multiplayer, sniper rifles need only one shot to the head to kill, so the shots to kill count equals 1. But should the time to kill parameter be equal to 0 as it is an instant death? Well, not at all. Such a result is not informative or even wrong. In reality, the bullet has travel time after being shot. For a 500-meter range, the M2010 sniper rifle has 1245 milliseconds of bullet travel time when using a basic barrel and ammo. But with an extended barrel and long-range ammo, it becomes 649 milliseconds, almost 2 times faster. So basically, the TTK should be equal to the time spent on making the number of shots needed to kill, which depends on rate of fire and damage numbers, plus bullet travel time to the target. Okay, enough explanation. Let's move on to the spreadsheet. It works like, let's say, a calculator for all weapon parameters in the game. And it has many formulas like this. Here's how to use it. You can pick whatever range you want from 1 to 500 meters. Next, you need to set the value for which game mode you want calculations for, multiplayer, gauntlet, or RedSec. And that's it! You'll get all the information and parameters such as STK, TTK, TTK with extended barrel, and all of that for both body and headshot, even for different ammo types. And of course you can sort the whole list by any parameter you want. If you want to get the default sorting, simply sort by the first column, which is the ID number for weapons. Of course, this is not everything this spreadsheet can do. It has a tab with graphics of TTK comparison for all weapons and categories, and a full list of raw power stats of all weapons in the game, which is actually used as a base for calculations. And there are 3 tabs with damage per range, STK and TTK calculations, but do not change them. They are used for other calculations and the foundations for the spreadsheet to work properly. I hope this tool will be helpful for you guys, or at least interesting to use a couple of times. Feel free to download it and experiment. One more thing worth mentioning, I've made a Discord server for our community, where you can find announcements, game discussions, guides, information, and other useful things. And of course, you can find me and discuss or debate about something. Feel free to join, the link is in the description down below. And that's pretty much it. If you find any bugs or have a feedback, tell me in the comment section of this video or in Discord. Thank you guys for your support, and thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.